Hello, hi everyone. A very good afternoon to you. How are we doing? How are you guys? Hi Sandeep. Hello Rajlakshmi. Very good afternoon to you. So guys, we are back here, class 11 forms of market. And today what are we going to discuss? How is price determined under the perfect competition? Right? Perfect competition, the features we had studied in the last class. And आज मैं उसका थोड़ा determination बताऊंगी कि okay, we had learned that the firm is a price taker, but how is that price determined? How is that market price determined? That is the question for the day that we are going to be looking into. Lots of graphs, lots of practice, and lots of fun as well. Right, so let's start, everyone. Welcome. I'm doing very well, Sandeep. Hi, tech you. तो क्लास 11th ये है आज आपकी क्लासेस. आई एम देयर फॉर क्लास 11th as well as class 12th के लिए आदित्य आर्य sir is going to be here. How to use a credit card, advantages and disadvantages by Shital ma'am. Do subscribe to our channel if you are new, and पुराने बच्चे पता ही है तुम लोग को, वीडियो देख रहे हो, लाइक करो वीडियो को जल्दी से and share it with all your friends also. उनको बुलाओ यहाँ पर, साथ में आकर मस्ती करते हैं. We have started giving you your notes also. आपकी पॉपुलर डिमांड थी कि मैम नोट्स नहीं मिलते इस क्लास के, तो हमने वापस से टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में हमारे नोट्स डालने स्टार्ट कर दिए हैं. सो एंड अपडेट्स अबाउट आवर सेशन डिटेल्स ऑल्सो. राइट, तो जल्दी से जाकर हमारा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप भी ज्वाइन कर लो. लिंक टू दिस इज देयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. गो अहेड एंड ज्वाइन द सेम. राइट जी. सो हम चैप्टर कर रहे थे फॉर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट. अंडर दैट मैंने आपको एक होमवर्क दिया था. लेट्स सी हु ऑल हैव आंसर टू दिस होमवर्क क्वेश्चन. कितने बच्चे होमवर्क करते हैं? हाय रैंडम गर्ल, योर नेम इज प्रज्ञा, राइट? So under which of the following forms of market structure a firm has no control over the price of its product? Right? No control. Manya, okay. So no control में आता है perfect competition, because in perfect competition the firm becomes what? Price taker, right? Okay, hi Palak. And किन बच्चों ने सही जवाब दिया है? Let's see that. We have Anjali Goyal. Good morning, ma'am. Homework answer is B. Very good. Lots of love. Lots of love to you too. Harbala answer sahi hai. Avantika ka bhi answer sahi hai. Perfect competition. We have Arfa also with the right answer. Arushi with the right answer. And Surendra Charan also with the right answer. I have done this due to ma'am's grace. Thank you so much. Yes, heartiest congratulations सारे बच्चों के लिए. Now, what is the funda भाई साहब कि price कैसे determine होता है? Till now we had studied demand curve. Yes, everyone is aware of demand curve. Right? This is my DD. Then we have a supply curve also. SS. Yes, very good Manya. Now, बट यहाँ पे प्राइस तो कुछ बता नहीं रहे. यहाँ पर हम बता देते हैं दैट इफ प्राइस इंक्रीजेस डिमांड डिक्रीजेस, and for supply we say if price increases supply also increases, right? What if we merge both of these diagrams and see where are we landing up? Can we do that? एक बार करके देखें. डिमांड लाइन एंड सप्लाई लाइन को मैच करते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो हाउ इज अ प्राइस डिटरमिन्ड अंडर परफेक्ट कंपटीशन? ठीक है. Let's say your market equilibrium under perfect competition. Market, you know what is market? Market demand. Are we aware of market demand? Hi, Ralph. Market demand and market supply. Are we aware of that? That demand for everyone, every individual in the market for apples, we are going to add up. And supply of all the apples is going to become our market supply as well. Yes. So we are aware that if price goes down, the quantity, if price goes up, see the price is going up from 100 to 200, the demand goes down, right? So when price rises from 100 to 200, our quantity demanded decreases, right? And what happens to the quantity supplied? If price increases, the quantity supplied also increases. If price rises, your quantity supplied also rises. Now, let's see. Our demand falls, but supply increases. Now, this is because it is the basic thing that agar price kya hai? If price is increasing, the demand is decreasing, and normal law of supply is applicable. If price is increasing, supply is also increasing. Right? Now, let us just analyze this diagram. कहां पर इक्विलिब्रियम आ रहा है? If price is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, the price is increasing, the quantity demanded is decreasing, and quantity supplied is increasing. But where is it going to be equal? Where is our demand and supply going to be equal? At a price of 300, demand is 3000 kgs and the suppliers are also ready to supply 3000 kgs. That is the equilibrium quantity. That is the equilibrium price. तो इससे दो चीजें we have come up to. This is your equilibrium price and your equilibrium quantity. Both when your demand and supply are equal. Okay. उसके और अगर नीचे चले जाते हैं, then what happens? If the price rises beyond the equilibrium, your excess of supply is there. Supply becomes greater than the demand. We can see here at 500 price, 5000 is ready to be supplied and only 1000 is ready to be demanded. Here is a excess supply. This is a scenario of excess supply. And if we go above it, where the price is less than the equilibrium price, then it is excess demand. Right? So guys, let me just tell you something and uske baad we are going to come up again with our diagrams. So guys, if you are in class 11th and your exams are near, right? You are still having doubts. If you want conceptual clarity, if you want to score higher marks in your school, और कैसे आएंगे वो? More questions, more assignments solve करके. If you're lagging behind in your syllabus and you're looking for a revision plan, we have a subscription plan for you. That is a light as well as classic subscription. You can also go in for a trial offer for 15 days at 899 rupees when you apply the coupon code NRPRO. ठीक है जी? So just take this note कि आप NRPRO apply करोगे अगर, तो you are going to get a 15 days trial. I think 15 days में आपके examination start होने वाले. तो why not उससे पहले आप test series join करो. assignments, notes, doubt solving during class and on mobile app, live interactive online classes. Join all this. आपको बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा होने वाला है in your percentage. And for a discount, apply the code NRPRO. Right. So, hi Nishant. The interaction means the meeting of your demand and supply is the basic criteria under which the price of the commodity is determined. ठीक है, इस प्राइस को हम क्या बुलाते हैं? We have a special name for it. The name is equilibrium price. Okay, so the interaction of your demand and supply, this is how it is going to look like. ये वाला डायग्राम देखो. The process of price determination is explained in the following figure. Here, price in kg, demand, quantity demanded and quantity supplied. This is my supply curve, this is my demand curve. Wherever my demand equals supply, wherever my DD equals SS will be my equilibrium. Okay. Now, if this is equilibrium, just draw perpendicular on the y-axis. This becomes your price. Perpendicular on your x-axis. This becomes your equilibrium quantity. Got it? Now we have an equilibrium price and an equilibrium quantity. जहां पर everything is just picture perfect. Demand equals supply. If we go above it, if we go beyond the price that is equilibrium price, यहां पे चली गई मैं, हाँ 300 प्राइस था, मैं 400 पे चली. What is going to happen? यहां पर people are going to demand less. Can we see? Demand is only till here. But at same equilibrium price, मतलब अगर हम price change कर रहे हैं at 400 price, we can see the suppliers are doing bhangra. They are very, very happy. They are ready to supply more. We can see the supply line is ahead of the demand line. Right? If it is ahead, means we have excess supply. SS is more than DD. Now, let's come to the other part of it. Let's decrease the price now. Let's come to 200, lesser than your equilibrium price. Now, what happens? 200 suppliers are not at all happy. Here, this is my supply line. It is cutting here. Only 3000 quantity suppliers are ready. If it is demand, here, demand is more at 200 price because price has come down, demand is going to increase. Okay, ये आ गया. Now, यहाँ पर situation is excess of your demand. DD is more than your excess. So जितना नीचे वाला portion है below the equilibrium price, things are going to be excess demand. Okay, we can see the demand line or demand graph ahead of the supply line. Above portion is going to be excess supply. Got it? So here, x-axis and y-axis. Now, this portion is excess demand. DD is your downward sloping demand line, which shows inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Means for demand, if we speak about, what is the law of demand? If price comes down, my quantity demanded comes up, and vice versa. For the supply line, if we speak about, just a minute, SS is your upward sloping supply line. here, which shows direct relationship between price and quantity. See here what happens. For supply, the general rule that is applicable is if price is going up, your quantity supplied is also going up. Right? We have combined the supply rule, we have combined the demand rule and came up with the equilibrium. So E here is your equilibrium. It's point where your DD intersects your SS. ठीक है जी. So यहीं पे क्या आना है? यहीं पे that is the equilibrium and this is my equilibrium price and I have my equilibrium quantity also. 300 and let's see हमारे पास जो भी kgs आएगा, if we are thinking कि ये यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर जो भी quantity आएगा that is the equilibrium quantity. Got it? Let's have your quiz questions. Hi Krish, hello Yash, hello Ashutosh. Yes beta ji, market equilibrium is the place where your demand curve meets your supply curve. Right? Any price above it, I am discussing what perfect competition, how it is determined in the market. Got it? चलो quiz बताओ. एग्जाम स्टार्ट हो रहे बेटा कृष्ण आशुतोष. ओहो कोई बात नहीं, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. आई नो यू ऑल विल डू वेल. ठीक है, कोई भी डाउट वाउट हो आके पूछ लेना. Which factor determines equilibrium price? Very good. Both demand as well as supply. We have to make a demand line and a supply line. Wherever they meet, that is the equilibrium. छह दिन का टाइम मिला इको एग्जाम के लिए. शर्म करो, कोर्स खत्म कर दोगे 6 दिन में तो. चले. Hi Anjali. Price of the commodity is determined at a point where इसका भी C. Very, very good. Where your demand equals supply. Now, that was for your market guys. ठीक है? Now, just tell me one thing. This is how my market determines its equilibrium. Huh? With demand and supply. Market मतलब all the firms उनकी demand add करी गई. All the firms which are ready to supply, उनकी supply add करी गई. In the market, all the individuals are there. Their demand is added up, and that becomes what? That becomes your market demand and market supply. Equilibrium price is where your market demand equals market supply. ठीक है? Wherever यहाँ पर ये जो मीट कर गए, वहां पर जो भी प्राइस था that becomes your equilibrium price. Now equilibrium price क्या हो जाता है? Equilibrium price is a price which the individual seller is going to take. Individual seller वो price ले लेगा and the demand curve will be of like this. Demand curve of your individual seller under perfect competition is a line parallel to your x-axis. Got it? Horizontal straight line parallel to your x-axis. Are we clear with this? Because market has already found the price where the profits are going to be maximum. Where demand equals to your supply. So the individual sellers, they don't have any reason to change this scenario altogether. Got it? So if you say मैम perfect competition में तो price change ही नहीं होता है, but how is that price determined? The price is determined till here. Got it, guys? So in a perfect competition, the firms become price takers, and the industry, this is industry, it's what? Price maker. ठीक है? Industry becomes the price maker, individual sellers price taker. Okay? So tell me, any doubts do you have? Non-price competition. Non-price competition is, Ashutosh, like your Coke and Pepsi. ठीक है? Coke and Pepsi समझ में आया आपको? Do they indulge in price wars between the products? कि मैं अपनी सेल्स बढ़ाना चाहता हूं, the seller is wanting to increase the sales, but not by decreasing or increasing the price. Tell me, can we do that? Airtel versus Jio, very good. Now, next thing is, if these come into your price wars, then what happens? अगर एयरटेल और जियो और आइडिया दे कम इनटू प्राइस वॉर्स कि यार मैं पैकेजेस जो हैं बिल्कुल छोटा छोटा लेकर आ जाएंगे. अगर 249 का पैकेज आप देख रहे हो एयरटेल ने रखा है, सिमिलर पैकेजेस गिवन बाय आइडिया, सिमिलर पैकेजेस गिवन बाय जियो, that is the non price wars. What do they start competing in? Ads, the quality of the products. Got it? ये सारी की सारी चीजें करी जाती हैं. Got it, बेटा? So now this is the firm. If it is a perfect competition, yes, आशुतोष चीजें लाइक करने की कोशिश करवाएंगे कि मेरे टूथपेस्ट में नमक है इसलिए मेरा प्राइस या कमोडिटी लेना चाहिए, मेरे टूथपेस्ट में हरी मिर्ची है, जो भी है ठीक है, माई टूथपेस्ट इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग टूथपेस्ट. या फिर इफ डिटर्जेंट्स पे आते हैं, बिल्कुल वाइट है तो टाइड है, ठीक है, देन दाग अच्छे हैं, ठीक है. दीज आर व्हाट टैगलाइंस. These are they are trying to sell the product not on the price wars कि यार मैं डिस्काउंट दे दे के अपने प्रॉफिट्स कम कम के सेल कर करके नहीं बढ़ा रहा हूँ. I am my USP is something else which I am going to sell on. Got it? Okay, so they must ensure what marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Here, यहाँ पर आपका क्या आता है? Your average revenue equals to your marginal revenue equals to your price also. This is your perfect competition, right? So this is your equilibrium condition. My market and my firm is here. So guys, I hope everything is clear. आज का सेशन तो वैसे बहुत ही easy था. Wherever your demand meets, that is what? That is your equilibrium price and quantity. Just a quick recap. हम तुरंत से सिर्फ एक डायग्राम समझते हैं. Demand, supply. You tell me where is excess demand and where is excess of supply. ठीक है? This is 300, this is 200, and this is 400. Please tell me, this is the equilibrium price. At 400, what is excess? Is it excess demand or excess supply? Tell me. At 400, what is it? At 400, what is it? Is it excess demand or excess supply? यहाँ पर where is it touching the demand? Here. Where is it touching the supply? Here. Supply line is ahead. So what is it going to be? This portion is excess supply, and here 200 price, supply is here, demand is here. Demand is ahead. This portion is excess of demand. Got it, guys? So this is how it is going to look like. This is my excess of demand. Here is excess of supply. And this is your equilibrium of a firm under perfect competition, because your individual seller becomes what? Price taker. But how is it made? This is your price maker. Industry. Industry में wherever your demand curve meets your supply curve, that is your equilibrium price. Okay, you guys. So in the next session, something very important, that is the application part of it. Application, simple applications of your demand and supply, that is your price ceiling and price floor, that is going to be determined here. Okay, guys. Simple application, that is your price ceiling and price floor. We are going to be covering that. कब कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं? फ्राइडे 2 PM शार्प. चलो, homework question. Perfect competition firm is what? In perfect competition, a firm, does it determine the price or does it obtain the price from the industry? ठीक है, chat box and comment box में answers दे देना guys. So guys, class 11th, I know your exams are up. Exams are up and अगर doubts अगर अभी तक हैं आपके, conceptual clarity नहीं है आंसर राइटिंग में, marks कहाँ से आएंगे? Right? If you are still lagging behind on your syllabus या फिर सिर्फ last की 15 दिन बचे, मुझे revision plan चाहिए, revision करा दो मुझे कोई. Right? तो look no further, our courses are there for you. हम revision कराएंगे आपका high level quiz questions के साथ. Okay, and we will cover your entire syllabus. All your doubts are going to get solved instantly with the master teachers and the class teachers. Topic wise assignments आपको दिए जाएंगे so that things are very very clear in your mind. You get to take mock tests. जो exam से पहले आपके tests होते हैं, that is going to improve your percentage also. Thousands of micro courses are also given to you at your fingertips, absolutely free of cost. So price is for your light subscription and classic subscription. Let me tell you how to avail that. Here. नीचे जाना है वीडियो पे, pro subscription 10% off. Class 11th commerce, light and classic. So 15 days you can go ahead and give it a try. 899 rupees when you apply the coupon code NRPR. 15 दिन का ट्रायल ले लो, उसमें सारे मॉक टेस्ट दे देना, तब तक आपकी एग्जामिनेशन भी स्टार्ट हो जाने वाले हैं एंड यू विल कम टू नो अबाउट वेदांतु's प्लेटफॉर्म एंड यू गेट टू चूज फॉर योर क्लास 12th ऑल्सो. ठीक है, ओके So let's see. Your code is NRPRO. Heartiest congratulations to our toppers, CBSE as well as ICSE batch, JEE Advanced and NEET students. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well as like our video also. And we have brought you our session notes plus upcoming कौन से session है उसके updates on our Telegram channel. Link to this is there in the description box. Go ahead and join the same. See you guys in the next class. Thank you so much for watching. This is Neha signing off for Vedantu Commerce. Take care and bye bye till then.